my channel. It's Essie here. I decided to do something that many people hawakupata mafunzo kwao. So if you're new here, subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm at 1,000. Let's get to 5,000. Unaona venye na aim higher. You guys, please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. So today we are going to talk about what I've learned nikiwa my early 20s, because I'm in my late 20s. Guys, nigga is almost 30 and is paining my head. Is literally paining my head because time flies. Niko karibu kufikisha 3rd floor and it's painful. But yeah, nitawambia niko how old very soon. Anyway, I'm in my late 20s. Wanawake hawasemangi age, but me nitasema. So if you're new here, subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends, because algorithm hatutaki iende chini tena. We are working on this very hard and I don't wanna let you guys down. So welcome back if you're new here, and if you are regular, you're back. Thank you so much for your support. So let's get straight to the point. Let's get straight to the discussion. This is a message to my early 20s, or anyone who is in their early 20s. Things that I did not like, and things that I would want you to change immediately, because the late 20s are as fun as the early 20s. Hapo ndo tunaingiaga campus. This is how life is. So I'm gonna group them in several columns, because I know kila kitu iko na time yake. But first, finances. Let's talk money. So me, as the hardworking person I am, I used to get at least 200 bob every day. I used to work at my mom's shop, and my mom's shop, she used to pay me and actually boost me. She used to take very good care of me, because I'm a very good person when it comes to sales. So that money, the only thing I could think of was, credit, to call unnecessary people. I used to think about credit. I wish when she told me to open an account, I would have opened, because sahi najua ningekuwa place poa. Singeweza hata kuchukua loan when I had an actual job to get my equipment, because I had a dream. And I used to love clear photos when I was 20. I used to say, I love how clear the photos are, and I'm gonna save 20 bob every day to buy myself a camera. And my mom had 2 cameras, and that's the foundation of the camera, where the camera came from, because my mom used to love photos too. My mom loves design, loves photos, loves makeup, and that's the exact same place I was headed to. So I said, nitakuwa na save 20 bob every day, but nani angewacha credit? Nani angeacha internet, especially then when Facebook was Facebook. Ni nani? Trust me, I had done everything, but I even, when I'm grown, I even had an issue when it comes to saving. But trust me, number one, finances. Make sure you have an account that you say, I have this fixed account for 5 years. I will drop anything and you forget about it. Then is when you do not have responsibilities. And let me tell you, responsibilities zinaweza kupiga kitu 1000%. So do this when it's early, especially when you're a lady. Sisi tunajua kujipanga. Ukiweza ingia chama as early as possible, because baadaye ndio utakuja kujua maana ya vitu vingine. So savings itakusaidia sana. And have your dream. Me, I had my dream, and I'm actually living my dream, and I'm very happy. I wanted to be a photographer. Makeup, not necessarily, but photography and kushona. I loved kushona, and that my mom still does it, but I knew photography is something that I was gonna do badai, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So number 2, friendships. Let me tell you something. You will meet people, and people are seasonal. Friendship, especially kikuja kwa madem, ni watu wenye wana ku-influence, whether in the right way or in the opposite way. Let me tell you guys, you have to stop making yourself making other people take control of your life. Whether you're drinking, whether you're in school, just put in the work. Don't forget to live, of course, but don't make decisions based on someone. Don't make decisions that other people tell you, sasa, do this. Don't do it. Do because inatoka kwa roho yako. Because at the end of the day, utakuja kujua, hakuna kitu. They will leave. Me, I've had so many friends and they leave. Bado utabaki peke yako na shida zako. So when you choose your friends, I know there are friends who wanakusupport, friends ukiona pale hakuna maana, just leave, because even in my late 20s I've had friends who are useless. And I'm still here, I'm still winning. And they're there telling me, oh, don't do this, oh, don't do this, oh, don't do that. Apana. Don't do that. That's a friendship. That's a form of relationship that you have to do it carefully. Make sure you do something that actually benefits you. Number 3, aki when you're gonna time, you work out. Please work out. Utamiss. Hii body ukisha chapa huku mbele inakupiganga kitu, especially when you have kids. But start and have a routine. Just be disciplined with your routine. I know it's hard. Maybe you have school, especially when you're in school. I'm pretty sure ukiwa shule uko na routine na uko na ka time. Uko na ako ka time, lazima utalala kwa hao, lazima utafanya. Have a time, study. Make sure you're focused, because at the end of the day, just live your passion. As much as you're living, make sure you follow a routine. A routine inasaidianga sana kuwa discipline even in future, and inakupangiaga vitu even with your organization and everything. Number 4, hygiene. Hygiene kitu I came to realize not so many people know about hygiene. Me myself, I knew about hygiene in my late 20s. I'm not scared to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it, because I was bad, but I had a friend who really helped me through it, and I'm very happy she did it, because I did not know anything about hygiene, and I was already married, you know. But at the end of the day, make sure your clothes are clean, make sure you take a shower, possibly 2 to 3 times a day. I know I sound like a broken record, but as a girl, smelling nice is the best. Number 5, sorry. Make sure you do not rush into marriage. That, especially that, please, I beg you in the name of God, please, do not rush into getting married. Do not rush into getting children. Everybody has an opinion yake. I know that people will say marry young, and I would say marry for money. I'm sorry to say so, but yeah, marry for money. I have my reasons though, but yeah, when you think about that, just live. Make sure you live. Make sure you go out. Make sure you go out to many vacations. If you've just started getting paid, go out, look for the nicest clothes, buy things for yourselves. Usingoje sasa dunia ikupige character development, uko na watoto, uko na bwana na kila kitu, so that unaweza sema I'm starting anew, like the way I did. I had to start afresh again, because I was not even constant. I did not know nitavaa nini. This is my body type. Just know yourself and make sure you do not get married young. If you know that you're responsible enough to get married young, make sure it's with someone who is able to elevate you to another place, because at the end of the day we rush, and after rushing is when we realize that maybe we made a mistake, and this is, I want my life back, and time does not wait for no one. So guys, relationship, make sure you take some time, and before you settle down. Marriage is not a joke. Me, I thought it was a joke until I had to face it on my own, and it was really difficult. So if you wanna marry when you feel like your heart is okay. So live fast. After living, you can get married later. Number 4, invest on what you want to do. Invest on that photography. Start learning from the internet. Especially right now. Sahi ni wakati internet, you have YouTube University. I learned my makeup through YouTube. I learned my photography through YouTube. Of course, I had a course before, but it was not as innovative as the YouTube. YouTube is everything, and YouTube is very nice. I can tell you that you can literally learn how to paint. Me, I learned painting on YouTube. Trust me. And I learned that as a hobby, and I'm actually building a legacy out of it. YouTube is bora uko na ka internet instead of kuingia hizo chat groups and mindless scrolling. Someone told me I do a lot of mindless scrolling. And then when I started studying YouTube, this is a product of YouTube. Trust me. This, I never knew I could do this. I even do. I have a own studio just because I studied everything on YouTube. I never knew how to edit videos. A guy named Walker taught me how to do adjustment layer. I knew nothing about editing. Trust me. YouTube can teach you a lot. Invest on what you want to do later, because you want to rest in your 30s. Trust me. Say you can, if you have several incomes, you want, like in your 30s, you want to buy anything you want, you can. You don't have to live like us, paycheck to paycheck. I want to do this, I want to do that. No. Make sure that everything you do, you invest when you're young. If it's basketball, go practice every day, because hapa mbele siku sawa. Hakuna mtu anakuambia mbele iko sawa. You will actually get to live your future. This is your future. And if you're not happy with it, hakuna kurudi nyuma. That is, you'll forever look like you're mentally disturbed because you wasted away your life. And when you had the opportunity, you didn't use it. And the last but not least, I know I might sound like a broken record. Guys, imagine lean on God. Go to church. When you have opportunity, go to church. Let me tell you something. Church is somewhere that, especially say a pandemic, it's not easy for you to go to church because of the COVID outbreak, the pandemic and everything. But just try. Just lean more on God because atakusaidia. Kuna place unafikanga unasema what responsibility ndio hizi, I don't have anything to do, but when you pray things get done. God get things done, and I have seen it with my own eyes. God get things done. Oh, and the last but not least, hiyo time yenye una avoid kukaa na family, hold them tight when you can. Job inakukaliaga, watoto wanakuja, familia wewe ndio mama, and at the end of the day you tend to forget your family. And these reunions, go to them, all of them. If someone is sick, go and hug them. Life is too short. I've lost so many people. I've lost so many dear ones just because maybe I did not have time to go hug them. Go hug them when you have time. When you approach your 30s, hakunanga hiyo time. Hakuna time because unafaa kwa job, especially when mimi am a cop. You work day and night throughout 24 hours, and maybe getting that off, you'll get only 10 days to go hug and cuddle your babies and go be with some time. You need that time for your husband. You need that time for your babies. Your mother wants to see you. You need to grow. That's the only time you grow, because you cannot mix business with this job. It's very hard. So when you have time to sit down as a family and eat, I miss that. I miss sitting down as a child and saying, Mama, you're here, Dad, you're here. Let's sit down and eat supper. My brother, my sisters, we have last bonds, and it's sad. It's sad because I wish ile time tulikuwa pamoja, I will hold that time very dearly, because at the end of the day, time flies, and we create our own homes, and they are left alone there. And then at the end of the day, rudi home. Unarudi home, au familia yako ndio wanafanya nini, wanakukaribia. I think I had many points that I keep getting points on my head. The last thing we do as ladies, jenga kwenu, because at the end of the day, that's when you'll go back. Even if you get married, huko ndio kwenu. Jenga kwenu mami, jenga kwenu, hakuna mtu atakufukuza kwenu. Jenga kwenu. I keep saying that. Build your home, because that is where you will go back. That is your own family. Even if the world turns back on you, your family cannot turn back on you. That's one thing I know. Mimi as a mother, I always go back to my mom and cry and ask my mom, what do I do? Even if I'm sick, the first person I call, hi mom, what do I do? Because your family is something that your family is everything. So build a home before you build yourself. Just make sure you build a home, because that's one mistake that maybe I did. I focused on building myself, and then I forgot home. But sasa when I realized myself and I had self-realization, I went back and did what I had to. And it's a beautiful feeling going back home and seeing my mom smile. It's everything to me. So those are the few points that I wanted to air out, and just because it's Yall's, it's beautiful and amazing. Thank you so much for your time. I wish I had more points, but I hope these points really help you, because guys, they hit so close to home. Hakuna kitu nimewambia yenye mimi sija go through. It's straight from my heart, and I really wish they help you. And until next time, ciao. Make sure you subscribe. Mwah.